Welcome to my new series, Unmasking 2026 Planners. And I'm super excited to start with this Archer and Olive planner. And if you would like to see which one this is and what I'm talking about as we walk through all the planners that I have with me to share, I know this is coming a bit late, but I thought I need to put out my options and my choices when it comes to the planners for 2026. So if that's something that interests you, keep watching. What's up, everyone? This is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas, and inspiration for making your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. So as you can see, I have a fairly large box from Archer and Olive, and this was gifted to me. So I'm super excited to kickstart the series with this beauty. And this one is the Dated Planner. This is a Majestic Skies. And we also have the Songbird in blue. And let's open the box. And this will be part one of the series. There will be a video dropping every day of the week. And I think I have videos worth maybe a whole week. So let's get to this one by one. And this just slides out, if you notice. And I'm really excited. I'm trying out the Archer and Olive planner for the first time. And I wanted to kickstart this series with this planner, so that's why it took me this long. This just got to me, and can you see the wire-bound journal? And this is, again, this is the vegan leather, debossed and embossed, and that gold foil is just stunning. Can you see that? And this is a navy blue, a dark blue. And even in the back, they have the vegan leather with the debossed and embossed elements. And the coil, I must say, is fairly big so that you will have room to grow into it even if you add elements here. So this is the B5 size. And this is also available in the A5. So this is the other option. So let me just move this a bit to the right so that I can have the picture here. So you have the A5 and the B5 options. Also, you have the choice of binding. So you can go for the coil, which they call the wire bound. And they have the book bound, the standard, the classic Archer and Olive style. And you do have the Majestic Skies and the Songbird Blue, and these are both dated. But if you would prefer to start it any time of the year and you would prefer an undated, there is only the Songbird in the mauve. And I will talk about a bit of the differences and I will share the pictures because you will want to see the pictures for comparison, right? So here we have the Majestic Skies, and this is just stunning. The pages are the 160 GSM, the normal Archer and Olive quality, and look at that gold foil. And with the B5, I think it is very, very close to the Happy Planner Big. And I will have the measurements of the planners here. And you have the name page. And you have a dot grid. Perfect. So if you have to have a key, say, for the birthdays, you can have it here. And this comes in the 2026 calendar. And the other thing I would like to point out here is if you are somebody who would like to get creative in your planners, this might be the option for you because the 160 GSM paper, excellent quality. So you can have any mediums on here. You can even do the watercolors. You can do the painting. You can do the gouache. You can do the inks, spray water, whatever, this will hold up strong. And if you have seen my creative journal spreads, I'm really blown away every time I try new medium in the journals, in fact. So that's why I was excited to receive this. So this is the 2026 calendar, and you have the year at a glance. So you can have, say, the birthdays or some activities, maintenance. If you are using it as your catch-all, you will have everything in one page, not 2 pages, in fact. So you have the first 6 months here, the next 6 months here. And you have that flexibility when it comes to tracking. You can title it here, and you can even color code because the column is big enough. So you can even color code, split it in half, split it into 1/3, and you will have color coding, and you can add the keys here. Very, very functional space. If you want to mark the holidays, the school holidays, and the days for vacation, if you want to plan out or book your tickets, all of that can be really helpful here. And on to the next page, which is a dot grid page, 2 and 3 pages, in fact, which I love. So you can plan out the whole things. You can even use it for your vision board. You can use it for your maybe planning out your next year, the major events. If you have some wedding or family trips, a cruise, some events from the kids' school, all of that can be jotted down here. You can plan it out. Even the vision board, I think, would be a perfect option for this. And we get 2 additional months to test out the waters. And I will be using this right away. We are in the second week of November, but I think I will just dive right in. Again, it's a very simple outline, and you have the month at a glance. Again, you can decorate this or just keep it plain. You have lots of options, and you don't have to worry about what medium you use because it's not going to bleed. So this is a month at a glance, and that's really neat and simple. And to my understanding, the the wire bound ones have a bit more of a wider gap here. And the month at a glance, the monthly calendars can actually move closer. And that's how it is on the book bound system because the boxes are closer to the spine. And here you could do some changes again because redating is so easy. If you would prefer the Friday, Saturday, Sunday to be on this side, redating is very easy. And this is, again, the month of November. So if you notice, I will try and zoom it in here. So if you notice, you have the outgoing month or the previous month, which is October, in a slightly grayish font, and the actual month of November in black. So that will help you a bit on avoiding the confusion because sometimes you see there are 230s in here. How come? So that is the reason. And you have a long to-do list on the right, which you can use in many different ways. And you have additional space at the bottom. And you can even color code it if you are not a decorative planner. Unlike me, you can obviously have the keys there and maybe add some stickers if you think it is necessary, or else just keep it plain. You can just fill it up with your notes. This is really, really amazing. And on to the actual week, where it is the November 1st on Saturday. So the weeks go here. The week, in fact, the 5 days go here, along with a notes section, and the weekend is at the bottom. So how functional is this? And again, I think the boxes are a bit more closer to the spine. I think it's less. Yeah, this had a lot more space between the boxes, and this one is closer to the book, the wire bound planner, the wire, in fact, the double coil. And of course, you know that if you ever wanted to take this out, you know how you can do this, right? I have shown this in my Laurel Denise planners. You take it here and you snip it in between the coil and just make sure you cut only what is needed. So what happens is it creates a slit right there, and you can just put it back if you are somebody who hates the coils. But the other suggestion I have for those of you who do not like the coils hitting your hand when you write, the other thing you could do is you put it here, and then maybe if you would like, let's see, you just put it on something taller and you let it, the coil, go a bit off the edge. So it just falls down. It just slides a bit down. So it wouldn't affect when you're writing. And on that note, this is the other advantage of not having a book bound journal, or a planner, in fact. Because if you have very small space, you can fold it over and you can use it on the space you need. So for smaller spaces, this might be the best bet. And if you are somebody who is like busy jotting down the to-do list, then if you want to do it this way, you can always do it. With the book bound, that is not possible. Okay. So that is our week, nice and clean. And we have, again, it's dated, so you do not have to worry about extra pages. So that is our November finishing on Sunday. And we have December, which has, again, a dot grid page here. So again, this could be like a currently page, as in you can have your upcoming events, meetings, whatever you want to have. And you can even use it as a proper currently page as to what you're drinking, you're liking, you're eating, your favorites, what you're looking forward to, whether you're planning something, anything of that sort. And this is the signature doodles from the Archer and Olive. You can color it in or just leave it as such. It's just as simple as that. And the same continues. So we have 2 full months to test out the waters. And if you think you do not like this, you can always take off these pages and gift it to anybody you want. This is just a great way of testing out the waters. You will have gotten the hang of things before 2026 even starts. So you can just set up your months way ahead. So that is the whole month. And with the thicker paper, I can totally understand why a month is so much. And if you are somebody who likes to put the tabs either on the sides or on the top, you can always create some tabs using some washi tapes and just label it, because lots of these sticker books have months of the year anyway. Or you could purchase the color coordinated tabs from Arch and Olive, and they do have a matching Majestic Skies set. I believe you have the actual physical product and the printable version. Please don't quote me on that, but I do remember seeing that. And I've totally forgot to mention that my code Priya10 can earn you 10% off at Arch and Olive. And you can stack it on top of sales. So make sure you grab this if you are somebody who likes to get creative in your planners. And that is December. So let's go through the cover pages or the dashboards. So that is January. That is February. Oh, that's nice and pretty. A bit more elaborate. And we have March. So I think they alternate between the decorative ones and the simple doodles. April. May. June. Oh, that's lovely. July. August. September. October, which is a bit more ornate. October, November, and December. That's lovely. And at the end, we have, let's see, one, two, three, four, five. Five dot grid pages and the standard pocket for all your tidbits and your pen loop and the elastic closure as always. So this is the Majestic Skies in the wire bound. And if you choose the book bound, you do not have the coil, but it's hard bound. And if you prefer the songbird, the blue songbird, I think that is the other option. If you are somebody who is not a celestial lover like me, then the blue songbird would be your choice. And if you prefer the undated one, the songbird is available in mauve color, and that's the only choice in undated for this year. So again, that comes in a book bound only, to my understanding. And I was excited to try out the wire bound one. And let me know if this is something you are considering for next year, and what you like and what you did not like in the Arch and Olive planners, if you have checked it out. So I have gone ahead and decorated one of the weeks in here. One of the weeks is this current week we are on, at least I'm filming on. And unlike the undated planners, the dated planner does not come with a bookmark, especially the wire coiled one. Wire bound one, not wire coiled one. So here I have used the Tombow 761 in pink, soft pink, and I use this washi tape from Live Love Posh, and I use my Pentel Energel, and I brought in, I will show you, I have the autumn shapes for a couple of the shapes, and for the bullet points and all the functional stuff, I have this Functionally Noir. And for the deco, I have the Botanist Babe and the Seasonal Stick Babe. So the Botanist Babe I know is still available. And the Seasonal Stick Babe, I'm not sure. The other sticker books are all available still as of the time of editing. So this is how my current week looks. So I just went ahead and decorated and wrote down my plans for the week. So this is the first time I'm playing around with the layout, and I'm glad that I have almost 2 full months left before 2026 starts. So I'm really, really appreciative of the fact that there are a couple of additional months in here, which is quite helpful for a lot of people, I'm sure. So this is how it looks. And these priorities, again, the header came from that sticker book. And if you are a decorative planner, this is kind of where you would start. You could always come and add more, but I thought this was enough. And I do have some important things in the boxes, so for which I used the Autumn Shapes book. And I think I have a very busy week.
So let me know what you think. And if you have used this layout before, please let me know how you like this. And I have to say, this moves around pretty well on the coils.
So the other thing I received was this creativity case, a creativity case from Archer and Olive. And this is that plum color. So again, this is my first one ever. So I'm really excited to try this and use this. So I really love the pretty pattern on the strap, and you can adjust the length if you are somebody who likes it longer. And on this side, they do have a textured, velvety, a corduroy kind of texture with the material. And this is so pretty. So, if you have a creativity case, which one it is and what design that was. So, you have two metal closures. The zip has two ampersand. If you can see, yeah, let me just, yeah, these are the two zippers. And when you open it, so it does have a handle at the top, if you can see. And this is removable if you do not want the strap, it just comes off. And when you open the creativity case, so let me try and have this in frame. So they have the Arch and Olive logo in a nice fabric. So I went ahead and grabbed some of my accessories. So this is a sticker sheet from, I believe it was the Swan Pond or the Swallows. I don't remember the name. This was a printable one. So we have that. And I have the notepad. This was part of one of the sub boxes. So all of these are accessories I could carry. So I have that. And maybe one of these duographs can also fit in here. And let us see. We have, let's try adding the, I believe this is the metallic acrylographs. And nice and secure. See how perfect this is? And it stays flat, nice, and perfect for using these acrylographs for a long time. So that is the, and this is a flap you can remove. It's actually, the loops are on either side. You can decide to take it out or keep it in. So for now, let's just put that together and see how easy it is to clip on. So once we turn that, yeah, this one has the washi tape roll. So this was the penguins one from last winter. So we can have that. So it's just a perfect way of organizing everything and have everything ready to go. So this was the polar penguin. And I have my current planner, or the journal, in fact. So let me see. I think it's best that I move this to the top one. So that way I can easily put my journal in And this is such a useful accessory. So let's put one of those duographs in here. And this is my current journal. So you see, even when there is a washi tape there, it fits perfectly. It fits perfectly in here. And let us try and close this. And you have space for more items if you want. I'm not stuffing it too much, but let's close this and it will be ready for us to grab and go. Such a useful accessory. So that is the Archer and Olive, and you still can see that there is a lot of room in here. You see, you can add more items in here. So this is the creativity case, and these come nicely packaged. So these are perfect as holiday gifts or stocking stuffers. And you can just wrap it up as very, very thoughtful gifts for anybody who is into organizing their uh, pens or just taking any of your creative things on the go. So let me know how you like this. And please stay tuned for more videos in the Unmasking 2026 Planner series. A video will be coming every day. And I would wish I had gotten hold of all the planners earlier, because I know a lot of you have already finalized their lineups and things are busy because it's the end of the year. And let me know if you have any questions, and I will try and answer them to the best of my ability. And please check out all the journaling setups I have on my channel, because I love the Arch and Olive products and I use their journals only. And B5 is my normal size, so that's why I wanted to try the planner in the B5. And let me know how you like the video, and hope you check out the other videos that are coming in the playlist. I will have the playlist attached. The videos will start showing up as more videos drop, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.